In today's video, I'm going to be giving away a brand new carbon fiber travel tripod to one of you guys. Stick around to find out how to win. Now, before we get into the topic of tripods and giving this tripod away that the camera's on right now, let's do some landscape photography. Welcome to Bedham. Now, you would have noticed this beautiful but derelict church behind me. This is Bedham Church, and if you're looking for the what three words for this location, it's forklift, tolerable, overtones. I'll put that in the description below. I've been wanting to come to this location for so long now, and in my mind, I was going to come here with an infrared camera. Now, as you can see, the sun is actually setting. Now, I've got two things to do this evening. Film a video about giving away a tripod, and secondly, there's a surprise at the top of the hill. So whilst I am here, in my mind, I was always going to get an infrared photograph of this church. It's got no roof. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Now, last weekend I came here in the middle of the day. I've got some shots I'm okay with, but I think I'm definitely going to be coming back. And if this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, then this is another sci-fi episode where I'm using my anamorphic lens, and you can see the lens flares wherever the sun kicks through. Okay, enough of the geek talk. Let me show you around. Now, as you can see, there is no longer a roof on the top of this building, and it's got structural supports holding the end wall up. You are allowed to come here. There is a footpath directly next to it. And if you haven't quite got your bearings, the road is about 5 or 10 meters higher than this. And this is kind of a church just tucked low into a woods. I say woods, it is now, but maybe when this was built, there was no woods and everything is just essentially grown up around it. In terms of a photographic location, I think this is great. But even if you don't bring your camera, bring your family, it's a good day out. I mentioned a surprise at the top of the hill. Let's go. Oh, yes. That is a view. That is a view. Poppies. You can't ignore poppy season as a photographer, can you? No matter how many photographs of poppies, year after year, I make a video about poppies. They come around, I've got to go out. I can't not go out. There might be something epic. A bit of housekeeping. This year in Sussex, the poppy situation has been really, really difficult. So I've already said that I'm in Bedham, which is kind of near Pulborough sort of direction. It's an hour drive from where I am. There's literally no poppy fields anywhere near me. As I understand it, this is where there's not been conducive to growing poppies. I've had to drive an hour to get here, but I'm not complaining. This is a beautiful, quite dense poppy field. Happy with this. This footpath goes all the way through the poppy field. You don't often get that. Normally you have to kind of skirt around the edges of a poppy field. This one, public footpath, right the way through the middle of it, exactly where all the dense poppies are. This is good. All right, let's get on with some photography. I think I may have got a little bit overexcited about this location. I came at the weekend and it was sunny. All the poppies were kind of excited to be out, and I think that they are at the end of their life, annoyingly. So the photography this evening, I think, is pretty much going to be macro, close up, finding the best looking poppy. If I can find some butterflies or some bees or something, maybe incorporate that. But it looks, even within a week since I was here last, the numbers are dwindling and they're on the last legs. Anyway, we are here to talk about tripods. Tell you what, making a YouTube video is the perfect test of a tripod because all of those walking through shots, the B-roll that I've been making for this entire video, requires a lot of quick setting up and adjusting of a tripod. So this is the tripod that we're going to be talking about today, and I'm going to be giving away a brand new version of this. This is the Neewer LT32 carbon fiber travel tripod. And what I was saying about making a YouTube video is because you're constantly adjusting the height of the camera, you get to know if the locking mechanisms are any good. Quickly up and down, all the way here through the woods, everything was uneven. So I was kind of dropping one of the legs, bringing that up. I was also adjusting the ball heads. So you figure out, okay, is this ball head any good? You tighten that up, you flick that, and then you can move the camera around. And you quite quickly get to grips with it and think, okay, this is a pleasurable tripod, this is well made, or is it a bit fiddly? Quick and easy to set up, stable because most of the time I put my camera down on a hill and then I walk 10 or 20 meters away and then I walk through the scene. So I am abandoning my camera, and therefore you've got to have faith that it's going to keep your camera steady and it's not going to blow over. Now, if you haven't already seen it, I've made a completely separate tripod comparison review. I called it the 5 top travel tripods of 2024. And unfortunately, I didn't have this tripod at the time. So somebody from the Neewer marketing team reached out to me and they said, Ben, how would you like to review the tripod? So I've already reviewed way too many tripods. But what was interesting is he said, I tell you what, I'll send you one tripod for you to test and you can keep that. And then a second one to give away to your audience. Now for me, there were two interesting things about the offer. First of all, I get to give something back to you guys, the loyal followers, the subscribers to this channel. Finally, I get to give something away. Because normally if somebody sends me a tripod to review, I don't want to give it away. I think that comes across as a bit rude. So I keep all of the tripods and all of the equipment that I review because I want to be honest and transparent. I only accept things to review on this channel that I would personally want to use. So let's talk about build quality. First of all, carbon fiber. It's got a certain amount of weight to it. Some of the travel tripods that I've reviewed are a bit too light. This is small, it's compact, it's efficient. If you watch my other travel tripod review, I was going on about whether or not you can fit a pen in the gaps. You can see here, tiny, tiny gaps. That's efficiency in design. They've made this as small as possible. The other things are the locking mechanisms. These are all, it feels like aluminium, very lightweight, very smooth. You don't nip your fingers in them. It also comes with these feet are removable, so you can just unscrew that. And it comes with 3 spikes, which is handy because when I first delved into tripod spikes, it turned out that my tripods didn't accept them. And I went on a bit of a journey trying to find tripods that accepted spikes. So not only is this compatible with tripod spikes, but it comes with them in the bag. So that's really good. You've got these robust thumb push buttons, which allows you to splay out the legs. So you push those down and you can splay out the legs. Now, if you watch my other travel tripod review or any other ones, you'll know that I don't really like center columns because in order to get the tripod down really low, you have to remove the center column. And that is, I think, one of the reasons why everybody in the comment section of my tripod review was favoring the eye footage. It doesn't have a center column. But the good news is with this one, it's actually really easy to remove the center column. All you need to do is just twist. I'll do this live. Here you go. Center column, I've just put down on my camera bag, and now I can get really low. Some cameras you have to do a lot of fiddling and remove things, and some of them take Allen keys in order to remove them. But it's as simple as that. Now, 10 seconds worth of unscrewing the center column, and this tripod goes really, really low down to the ground. There is a way of inverting your camera. Undo that, you take out the center column, and then you can put it in upside down, like so. And then you just tighten that up. That's quick release, so you could just snap your camera in. Let me show you. There you go. And that camera is now snapped into place. And that camera is now inverted. Center column, back on. There we go. If you want to know how quick this is to set up, it's the same actually as the iFootage one, which my camera is on right now. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. I'll put some statistics here in terms of how much it costs, how much it weighs, and what sort of capacity it can hold. if you're wondering what I'm comparing this to, I had a Canon EF, I had a A7iv, I had the Freewell, I had the iFootage, and I also had the Peak Design travel tripod. And so this is the 6th in the lineup, and I would say this is probably in the top 3. And this has that feature that none of the others do, which is that quick release ball head. Okay, whilst we are here then, let me show you what that quick release is like in action. Put that in, give it a little jiggle, and then you know it's in. Press a button and it releases. That feature alone is why I wanted to make a review of this travel tripod. If you're in the market for a travel tripod, you know, compare these numbers to the other numbers that I had in my video. And here's how you enter. I just want you to leave a comment down below telling me which of my videos on YouTube is your favorite and why. It's as simple as that. The answer to that is there is no right or wrong, and that doesn't influence whether you win this. I'm going to find some way of randomly selecting one of the comments and therefore the winners from below. So there are 2 rules. First of all, you've got to be subscribed to my channel, and secondly, you've got to live somewhere where Amazon can deliver you one of these. Okay, that's the rules that they've given me. So this video goes live on Sunday the 14th of July 2024. I'm going to keep the competition open for 2 weeks, and therefore the 28th of July 2024 is the last time you can enter this. And if you're watching this video in the future, I'm sorry you missed this window of opportunity to win it. However, if you like the look of this tripod, I'll put a link in the description. Okay, I think we are done here. It's time for me to go home. The sun has gone down. I would just like to say thank you to Neewer for sending this out, and also just for making a really awesome travel tripod. And of course, providing a second one for one of my wonderful audience to take home with them. So thank you for sending this out. If you would like to see my other travel tripod video review, I'll put that here in a rectangle. You just click on that video. If you got any questions, then let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.